Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Christian Hanna Horror here today, and I had something else planned for Monday's video, but I felt compelled. I think it's time for me to just go ahead and talk about this movie, because if one more person sees this movie that has not, I'm gonna be happy. So today I want to talk to you guys real quick about Chopping Mall. Now, you guys saw I just picked this movie up on Blu-ray, but it was not the first time I've seen this movie. The very first time I saw Chopping Mall was in one of those cult classic 9 or 6 packs that you would get at those bins in Walmart. And what a nice way to be introduced to the movie. When I would watch those packs of movies, some would be really, really bad. And when I came across the one that had Chopping Mall and I eventually watched it, I was like, that was kind of pretty good. I think I kind of liked that, but I thought I was cheated almost because the cover art does not represent the movie. So I didn't think much about Chopping Mall for a few years, and then I heard about this Vestron Blu-ray, and I wasn't compelled to buy it right off the bat. I don't know why. It wasn't because I disliked the movie. I didn't grab it. Then it was put on Shudder, and I was like, let me rewatch the movie Chopping Mall. And I rewatched Chopping Mall, and I was just so overwhelmed with how much I loved the film. Now, a little bit about Chopping Mall from the research that I found. This movie was made on a relative low budget. It is a low-budget horror movie. And the original name of this was called something like Killbots, and it had a really modest theatrical release where it just didn't make much of a splash in a time where horror movies were all seemingly making a splash, especially the slasher craze horror movies. When this movie was re-released for home video, though, they decided to change the name to Chopping Mall, and it was from the idea of a janitor who was talking to one of the execs or producers of this movie, and they liked it, and they changed the name of the movie to Chopping Mall. Now, that is where this movie found its life on the VHS shelf and the rental stores, was under the name Chopping Mall. So Chopping Mall is a really simple movie. This big shopping center creates these 3 robots that are really like security type robots that are going to protect the mall after hours. Now, some of these kids that work at a furniture store in the mall stay overnight. Havoc ensues a little bit, and these bots start to kill everything in sight. And it's really no more complicated than that. So we may be saying, what's so special about that? Chopping Mall has something I could not ever put into words specifically, but I just felt like, man, this movie's like actually like it's simple and it's low budget and it's, silly in a way, but it's just kind of good, and I really, really enjoy watching Chopping Mall. It just captivates me. And I'm doing this live stream with my friend Drew, where we do the Firefly Family podcast, doing movie commentaries, and my friend Lauren popped in, and he said something that I gotta give him credit for this, because it perfectly summed up the way I think this movie is. He said this is a movie that the art of it is dead in today's cinema, but there was a time where this was the little engine that could attitude with this movie, and that perfectly describes Chopping Mall to me. This is an I can attitude with this movie, where they may not have the biggest budget, they may not be able to cast, the world's greatest actors, but the people, the music, the actors, the directors, everyone involved, you get this extreme sense of, we can do this and let's make this count in Chopping Mall. And that's what it is, I think. You notice that, and you have some familiar faces that you will clearly recognize from the world of movies. For horror fans specifically, there's the lovely Barbara Crampton in here, which I love Barbara Crampton. And as hokey and as simple as the plot is, the actors deliver, and they actually really care. You can really sense that these kids and this movie and then the cast, they were going for it. And that's what charms you so much about Chopping Mall. It's just a really well-made movie in the sense of everybody gave it 100% from the start to the finish. And Chopping Mall is a cult classic, and I think that is one of those cases where, getting people that just didn't care, this is silly, I don't want to do this, it would have ruined the movie. And quite honestly, Chopping Mall is really, really good. I think it's a good movie, point blank, period. And I think it's a staple for horror fans to have this low-budget classic in their collection. So because I love this movie, I just decided, you know what, I've got to own this. I want to see the special features for this movie. I want to be able to watch this movie whenever I want. So guys, Chopping Mall is a movie that I need you guys to go out and watch and check it out, because it's a really good little low budget movie, and I love it a lot. So if you have seen Chopping Mall, guys, please give me your thoughts on the movie down below. If you haven't seen the movie, let me know if this video may persuade you to go check the movie out. I know it's on Shudder. It may be on Amazon Prime as well. And, you know, please go out and see Chopping Mall. It's a really good movie that I was just compelled to want to talk about. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is Christian Hanna Horror. Please be sure to give this video a like. Be sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. And let me know what you guys think about the classic Chopping Mall.